Hi, welcome to part 5 of the CANOE C-CLASS tutorial. So we have this is the part we've already built in part 4, and then I've built this surface which is a square and this red surface which is also a square. All have natural boundaries, so I don't use trimming unless I really have to. The curvature evaluation shader, and you can see that we've got a reasonably nice model. We've got quite even curvature through here, and then down here we've got the inflection which forms the keel, and that washes out towards the prow. So I'm in F6. I'm going to take a degree 5 curve to mouse button. Re-invoke the align tool, and we're going to go back to plain old G2, and this gives me a chance to work with those. I don't really need 2, so I can go back to here and I can go back to degree 4 and hit accept, which I think I forgot to do last time, and now I have just that free CV to play with. And there you are. That's what we're looking for. So there's our 3D curve. Right, now we want another one to go from here to here, so let's do that in this view. So I'm going to take a degree 5x1 curve again, which, as you gather, is what I love working with, and then I'm going to bring that down to degree 4. Don't forget to hit accept down in the bottom left hand corner, and then align it with G2 to there. Put a curve comb, sorry, there, and on pick that CV, hold down your control key and snap EF. Now I'll have a look in F8 just to make sure that we're making sense. Yes, and we are. Okay, take construction plane, I'll take 3.1, hit go, and we'll start off with that point there, and then we'll click there, and the third point can be around there. Pick that, and snap it with the left mouse button and control to there. Bring it down to degree 4, hit accept, and then align it with G2. And now we've got one spare CV. We've got just G2 now, so I've got that free CV there. I can manipulate. Yeah, and we've got beautiful G3 through there. Isn't that lovely to see? I know from my experience building racing yachts that this is the shape of curve that I want there. I've made a curve and I've templated it, so that's my guide curve. A degree 3 curve. Okay, go. So I'm going to click it on that top curve, and I'm going to click it on here. Now that gives me that edit point there. So my next job is to move the CVs. Okay, so pick edit point, pick move. I'm going to snap the edit point to the red curve. Take the detach tool and detach the curve at the edit point. Let's use this tool here, which is the curve to curve deviation tool. I'm going to pick that edit point, and I'm going to pick this red curve, and you see that we have an absolute 0 deviation. So now the next stage then is to move the other CV. So I think to shorten the video, I've built these two squares, but I can pull them back for you so that you can see what they are. This is a degree 5 by degree 5 with 4 spans in this direction and 3 spans in the vertical direction. And then I've gone for a tangency there. Okay, now this is the second surface I've built, and I was able to get tangency there, which is good enough. You don't need curvature everywhere as long as your highlights look good. And I've gone for G2 there, and you see again I've gone for 4 and 3, so they match up. Okay, 4 by 3 spans. Now we've got one surface left to build, and some of you may be thinking, that's a triangular surface. You can't build triangular surfaces in Alias, but it is in fact a square surface. So let's go. Build to the square, not to the curve. So there's a little trick for you. Okay, so we've got tangency, we've got one span, an extra span in either direction. Well, looks pretty good to me. Okay, so your next job is to highlight it, select it rather, the whole thing with select object, not select surface, but use select object, and then Control G on my keyboard is to group, or you can come up here to edit group, then center the pivot. Once you've done that, you select it again and you go up here to edit, duplicate, mirror, and you mirror it across the Y, Z plane. Okay, I've turned on layer symmetry, so we'll just check. We have curvature there, and because we've got this tangent break, we want position there. Okay, that's fine. The whole point of this tutorial has been to demonstrate that you can, with quite simple methodology, build a really complex shape, and believe me, this is a complex shape. You can use skin surfaces. I've shown you how you convert a triangular surface into a square surface, so you can use the square tool. All in all, I think it's a nice result. So thank you very much for bearing with me and spending the time to watch this video, and bye for now. Thank you.